Hi to my amazing YouTubey people and my Prius lovers, because I do love my Prius. Okay, as usual, this is another helpful little hint to help my Prius owners who may make a mistake, or possibly with any key. Second time I've done this now. First time I did it in fresh water, so you know exactly what I'm saying. Second time was in the sea. And I was in the sea for about, I don't know, 2 hours, prattling about with the wetsuit on, and my key was in my pocket. Now, luckily, I didn't have the Prius. We took the other Prius, so that was quite good. Or rather, this is shit Prius, and my other posh Prius has 290,000 miles on it. So, excuse me, we have two Priuses. But what I'm telling you is, if you go for a swim with your Prius key, the first thing you need to do is don't try and start your car, because then you can damage it by shorting it out, especially if it's in salt water. If it's in salt water, I happen to have some drinking water there, so as soon as I come out and realise what I did, I literally covered it in water. I squirted water all through the switch, I squirted it everywhere, absolutely lagged it in fresh water. All right, because you don't want the salty water on the electronics. I mean, water's bad enough, but fresh water's better than salty water. So, I got home. If you do need to open your car to get things out, like phones and stuff, you have your emergency key, okay? So this is your emergency key that fits inside the door lock on the outside, all right? So you can actually get in your Prius, even though you have no batteries in your thing, because it shorts out. That's the first thing that happens. To release the key, you have the little switch on the top. You can see the arrow, pull the arrow across, and that will release the key from the side. Same thing goes to release the slide. You release the slide on the side of the key like so, and that will show you your battery. So the first thing you need to do before you do anything, yes, you may have to get recovered home, but don't try and start it until you've done these tricks. It's only got 2 screws in because I've been in here twice before now. I have just tested this key and it works. Take out your screws. First thing, before you try pressing buttons, take out your screws and remove your battery. Okay, I think it's a, I can't remember, it's a CR, well, whatever it is. I think I actually carry some. I may even have one in here. I tend to carry a battery just in case you get in the shit, which I think I used it when I went for a swim at St Nectan's Glen last time. But I do tend to carry a spare battery sometimes for these, which is quite good. Ah, there it is, look. So now I can even tell you which one you want. Right, you will want this one, which is a CR 2032. All right. So it's quite a simple thing. Lithium-ion battery, really cool, 3-volter. Carry one in your car. Yeah. If you're going to buy one now to replace your battery, go and buy one now and buy 2 and put one in your key and then put the other in your car. Because if you get in the shit and it goes wrong, you can always get the recovery firm to come out and borrow a screwdriver, or even better, put a screwdriver in your car. So anyway, back to going for a swim in the sea with your key fob in your pocket. So on returning home, obviously it was soaking wet with fresh water because I rinsed it with any water that you have lying around. Rinse it. So just pour water on it. Just pour. We had a bottle of drinking water. Pour drinking water on it. Loads of drinking water. Just pour it all over it, through it all. Then come in, because the first thing that happens when it gets wet, especially with salty water, is it will short the battery out. So to replace the battery, 4 screws, or in my case, 2. Take the 4 screws out. Get your new battery. It will go in. It will go in that side down, so it will go in that way with the smooth side and all the numbers on the back looking at you. Okay, so that will go in there. You then get, well, before you put the battery in, sorry, get yourself some contact cleaner. So you can get that. It's like in a WD-40 can. Get a couple of cans of that. 1 can will do, and lag it. Absolutely pour it. Get it to this stage, get the battery out, and just pour this stuff in so it is running out the bottom. I mean, I'm lucky mine's worn away. I usually have a bit of insulation tape on there. And just pour it in there. Absolutely smother this thing as much as you can. Maybe even put a pot underneath it and just keep going until you fill the pot, and then shake it and shake it and shake it and clean it. Then leave it. Okay? Don't do anything with it. let it dry out, put it in the sun. I've left this one in the sun for 2 days now. And in the meantime, it rained. My Prius doors were open, the windows were open. Just going to pop this together. Oh no, that one first, isn't it? Right, so put your battery in after a couple of days. I know it's a long time to wait, especially if you need your car, but it's better than shorting things out. Some people say put it in rice. Yeah, put it in rice, or just put it in the sun. So push the little clip across and it goes back together. So you've got this stage. Then take your emergency key, slide the emergency key in like so. There we go. So that's now back together. Now I have cheated and come out this morning to put the battery away in shit Prius, because if I lose this key, I do have another key inside, but I think the other key's screwed, which is why I'm using this key. So come in, obviously stick it in as you do with any other Prius. Now I seem to remember there being a key light. So there's the key light. So it's obviously turning the key light off to say it's happy and it's accepted it. Okay, so now the moment of truth, which I know is going to work. Boom. Look at that. And the airbag light should go out. There we go. Poff, done. So there we go, people. That is how to save your key when you are a dweeb and go in for a swim. Alright. As you can see here, my exhaust is now knackered. But this is my Prius. This is crap Prius. And I love my crap Prius. I do have posh Prius now, which has 291,000 miles on it. And I tell you what, it drives better than this one. Just give you a quick look at crap Prius. So, crap Prius. Crap Prius. Look at that, yes. Isn't that nice? I think we paid £600 for this one when it was all done. Nice. What do you think of that, people? Oh, nice. Oxyacetylene welded. Anyway, back to the battery. Okay, so this just proves that you can go for a swim in the sea with your Prius key, and you can get away with regenerating it with a can of contact cleaner. So that's the important thing. Not WD-40, contact cleaner. I mean, you could probably use brake cleaner or something, but contact cleaner is specifically designed to clean contacts. So that's what you do. Boom, all sorted. Save your key when you go for a swim. Probably any key, all right? But don't try and use it, okay? Most keys have this safety key in it that you can ping a switch and get a safety key out, okay? So, but obviously you don't want to be doing that all the time. So, and there it is. But most key fobs have a secret key, and if they don't, well, the only thing you can do is get it recovered, and the recovery firm will love you if they can't get in it. Locksmith it.